Hey everyone, David C. Anderson here from the Knife Center, coming at you from the SHOT Show 2026 here at the Artisan Cutlery booth. Parent brand, of course, of CJRB. We'll have a separate video on the CJRB releases. We'll make sure to leave a link to that where you can find it to see those items as well. But here we've got some cool new prototypes on the Artisan side. Russell, how are you, man?
Oh, doing great. Doing wonderful. Just like
I know you are, because we just did that over there.
Same as about 10 minutes ago, yeah.
Well, tell us about the first knife here, my friend.
All right, so finally, it's been a while, but we got something from Mike Snowdy once again. His designs are just so intense and just wild. He is also quite a character, but this is the Reactor. So one hell of a Wharncliffe blade on here. Bit of a skull crack on the back end here. Really just a hyper aggressive, kind of like old school tactical knife. I'd say old school is like, early 2000s, late 90s.
It's got kind of that classic Snowdy feel for sure, yeah.
But just this crazy profile. Here, just play with that. See how it fits in your hands. Yeah.
First flick works pretty nice. Thicker blade.
It's chunky.
Really aggressive approach angle.
Yeah. Also, just for clarification too, we are going to make this one a full frag pattern scale instead of the flat tie. He wanted that. We're going to do it.
You guys did that on the accelerator too.
Same thing, just kind of match form. I really like the weight of this in particular. Like it's got some heft to it, but it's not super
It's not
heavy.
a boat anchor, yeah.
And all that jimping on the back, just the whole back spine is jimped for texture. It's so much. It's just such a crazy looking knife.
And his logo is just money too.
He actually has a new one now, so we're probably gonna keep the money on the clip and then do his new logo on the blade.
Okay.
So I am stoked for this one. That is the Reactor, once again.
And options for tip down carry, which you don't see as much anymore these days either.
He wanted that specifically.
Cool. There are some devotees, like some tip down or nothing people, so this is going to be another option for you.
I do tip down in the back pocket.
There you go. All right.
Awesome knife.
Next up.
Moving on. Dirk Pinkerton, always coming in with fantastic designs. This is the Santee, and I have found this one to probably be one of my favorite designs we've done this year. One, I'm really liking this bronze on here, this kind of like dark tie bronze finish. I'm not sure if it's more dark or more bronze, but whatever it is, it looks great.
Yeah, it's got just like a hint of color.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
super bright.
Just a little bit of time wornness, but the action on this thing is crispy as all heck. But that blade, that just slightly intentional recurve gives this thing a very flowing shape. Considering that he
like sinuous or snake-like.
Considering
almost,
he named the Santee after the river by where he lives.
Okay.
Also with his the handle, this knife is really thin. Like we trimmed this thing down real fine, but the way that Dirk does his handles, this just kind of melts in the hand. For something so trim, it should feel like a little skinny. It kind of doesn't here. Let's see how that does in your hands.
It was very comfortable immediately when I first picked it up. Gracefully melts into the palm of my hand.
It's one of the most EDC oriented designs I've seen from him in a while. Like he does some good EDC knives, but this one very much is meant to be a little bit more elegant, a little bit more slim, fine in the pocket, something easy to carry and pleasant. I've really kind of fallen in love with this one. Like it's been talking to me this whole show.
Yeah, me too. That's very nice. Very nice indeed.
Damn good.
Reversible clip, milled clip, S35 on the Proto here.
Probably gonna be S90 in the end, we'll see.
This is one of those knives, like sometimes you pick them up and your hands immediately start doing something.
Yeah.
And for me, when I pick this up, it's this.
Yeah, it's like, I just want to see how this thing cuts.
Yeah.
Like I want to feel like just slicing paper with that recurve, seeing like the little curve on it. Like it's one of those knives that kind of talks to you.
Excellent.
Simple, but just well done. Dirk just, nails it every time.
For sure.
All right, moving on to our new guy that nails everything every time.
New guy with a new lock for you guys
Dustin
as well.
Rhodes, Dustin, every dang time. Dusty. This man cannot freaking miss. This is the Mouse Bird. Probably the smallest one we've done from him. Not a lot smaller than the Wizard, but definitely has a small knife feel, but it's a very hand-filling design.
Yeah.
And this one we're doing with a top liner lock. So you get that nice crispy action on this thing. That choil really, that little bit of a harpoon there feels really nice. I also love that we did a little bit of there's the dark bronze on the scales, and then this matching lighter bronze on the clip and the backspacer.
It's the same color, but not. It ties it together really nicely.
That little bit of float in the backspacer is really nice.
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you play with that one a bit.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
this is the same guy that did the Beast, right?
The Beast.
Yeah, the Beast.
And we also have the Darkwing and the Tortoise, and those just came out, and they're at KnifeCenter now, right? Yep. Or at least, if not, they're coming soon.
That's right, we got them right down here.
Yep,
those
they
guys.
are.
Yeah.
But his design language is a little sci-fi, but so far he has sent us nothing but gold. Like every
That's
time.
bronze.
I mean bronze. Whatever.
No, it looks good, and the crispy action too,
Yeah,
like,
God,
as you
it's
mentioned.
so
like-
it's just that nice like ping behind it.
yeah. And what's nice about this style lock is it moves the button away from the pivot a little bit. So if you're the kind of person who likes to pinch grip and kind of get down and you know, doing twisting motions
a
and
lot
cuts,
easier.
it keeps it a little out of the way to, you know, keep you from bumping it
Yep.
a little bit. So nice.
Love it. So that's the mouse bird.
Mouse bird.
All right, don't have a name on this one yet, but this is the newest design by
Bird
Christian.
mouse.
I was going for Kitty Hawk, but you know.
Sorry, tell me what this is.
This is a new design by Christian Porterfield. We actually have two from him this year. He likes his more like droop tips, kind of like a softer tips. This one was something he wanted to actually work with the concept of lighting on. So if you notice, these Ultem scales are see-through, and you can see the structure on the inside. The knife is super light, and
Yeah,
we're using
yeah.
one of our original button locks on here. So it's really meant to showcase that see-through nature of the knife. Now, we have another Pro that's fat carbon, so you know it's not really that see-through, but it is meant to be very lightweight. I like this very organic shape. Most of the time, his designs are a lot more square and soft, but this one being so like organic and almost snake-like, I really enjoy this. Plus, this like this big. I don't know if you call that a harpoon because it's way past the poon line, but I like
Words
how,
I've never heard used in a knife review before.
it's me, David. Come on, you get a lot of weird stuff here. But the shape of this, I have found this to be very pleasant in the hand, and I'm hoping we get a name on this guy soon because I am excited for this one.
Suggestions in the comments.
Yeah, sure, throw them in there. I think we are going to take this front flipper and shave it down a little bit. It's a little
Yeah,
long.
it was hitting my
Yeah.
finger
Hair
on
long,
the
but
open a little bit.
I think we're probably just going to trim it off here and just kind of take a chunk of it off and angle it a bit, and I think it'll work just as well. But I'm really enjoying this one. I'm excited to see what we're going to do with this. I want to see if we can get some more colored clear materials, maybe do some acrylics or Lexans.
Sure.
I'd love to see us with some purple, maybe some blue. But I am having a great time with that one. So no name yet. You'll see a name soon, or we'll check them in the comments.
You could call it the soon to be named.
Yeah,
I don't know. One word, no spaces.
TBA.
TBA.
There's so many TBAs. Another one from Christian Porterfield. This is the Astro.
I love this blade shape. This is so cool.
All right, first thing, close this one up for me, because my whole thing is if you see this knife like this looks like a nice, clean, crisp, gentleman's carry. Has that kind of, you know, the more kind of outdoorsy loop out there for
It
a
starts
longer
to make
lanyard.
it feel like a little more, you know, mechanical or
Yeah.
industrial a little bit.
That nice little, like the small bolster, and then the tie Damascus scales. I'm sure we're gonna do some and maybe some like micarta or carbon fiber, but you open this thing up and you get the most wonky Tonto I have seen in a long time.
I like it.
The leading edge of this thing contacts with the tip, with the secondary tip first. It's such a wide, aggressive Tonto, but the knife itself is still like very gentlemanly
Well,
looking.
yeah, I mean, it's a big slicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
And that almost flat grind on there. Like I thought it was going to be more of like a multi-bevel knife. It's like, no, it's very cleanly shaped.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like sharpening this thing might be a little tough, but I am.
Yeah, just ignore the point.
Yeah, just
Go right
just
through it.
make it a drop
Yeah,
point.
there you go.
But I'm really impressed with the way this turned out. It is, I can't really describe it because I'm not really a Tonto guy. But
Well, I would say this isn't really a Tonto
yeah,
either, I would say.
it's a wonky Tonto.
It's a,
but,
it's one of those like hybrid
Yeah.
Tonto type of things. So,
but I am stoked about this, and I'm just like, the form factor of this makes me really happy. So, again, like, can't quite put words to it, but I like this one a lot, and I'm excited to see what people think, because I think this
Nice.
one is going to draw a certain crowd of people that are looking for something specific.
yep, dig it.
All right, moving on to probably the...
This is like definitely the most eye-catching
man.
on the Artisan side.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. This is the Task Knives, let's see, what was this one? Sudden. There we go.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Part of the joke.
It's the end of the day. We're getting loopy. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
We're getting loopy. I'm always loopy. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Like, this
really
is a
cool.
huge long
It's really
blade.
cool.
Just like the Butcherling, Task's, his design language is apocalyptic and over the top, and this is his idea of a lightweight knife. Yeah, the full steel liners and tie scales, it's lighter than what it could be, but this is still quite a chunk of knife. Also, I love how the flow of this really just flows directly into the blade. If you look at this as it's just, you know, sorry, I can't put it down the ground, but if you're looking at this straight like this, you can't even tell it's a folder from a distance. I'm really impressed with how he got these, like the angles on the blade. Like, I don't even know how to describe the shape of this, but I will say this feels amazing in the hand. I love how you get this kind of swept back angle, so if you're slicing, you get a
Yeah.
longer cut with this.
When you get that knuckle clearance too, if you're
Yeah.
trying to get down and like cut on a surface, you've got that going. Engage all of that slicing edge right there.
Yeah.
All right, blade shape. What are we thinking here?
Dronto? I don't know.
Tonto. I don't see it. There's no Tonto in that at
I think
all,
we really are just looking at a drop or clip point with some very dramatic angles.
Like technically, I would if I had to put my life on calling it something, I would probably say drop point.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the way you actually experience the blade,
I'd
say it's more modified Wharncliffe.
Yeah,
You know, because if you're cutting, think of it, if you're cutting this way, this is most of your flat here, and that tip is pure Wharncliffe to me. Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. As someone who would almost say that's almost an upswept, but okay.
Well, it is, but like depending on where you orient how you're holding it, because like how you're going to experience the cutting, how is the cutting experience going to behave?
Why don't we just call it a whupswept and call it a day?
Whoops.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, we're going to call it a day after that.
Moving on. Okay.
One more.
I got a fun one here. So this is our first design with Bud Beats, with B2B blades. And this is more along the lines of, we're not so much doing the knife as a whole, but the lock is what we are really working on here. So Bud designed the triple BS lock. So it's the Bud Beats slide lock, or Bud Beats ball slide lock. So the mechanism here is a very different creature than what you'd see on most knives. There is a raised stud here, a spring, a moving ball bearing, and parts that allow this knife to move quite freely. Now, since this, you can see here, this is a bit of a rough proto. We still have a lot of work to do on this guy, but we've been working with Bud for about a year trying to perfect this design. And bringing a new lock into the industry is kind of a rare occurrence. I will say the one thing I'm really happy with this one is the action. And the way this is situated. See how you got the pivot right in the center here. Normally when you have a knife like this, where you're trying to get a flipper that is at this angle, your pivot's got to be way farther here. But this thing has some crispy action. Like, I am really impressed with this. The shape is pure gentleman. You want kind of a chunkier, more mechanical, like functional tool. Like if this was half its size, this would be a great little gentleman's folder. So
Sure.
with the lock, all you got to do is just pull down, and there we go.
There we go.
Close the knife, yeah.
And you can
Simple.
flick it open with it too.
Yes, you can.
Which is nice.
And since it's on one side, it kind of cleans up that front side, makes
For
it
sure.
really neat looking. Bud was talking about maybe trying to put it on two sides. Yeah, still a little rough. But he was thinking about maybe putting it on two sides to act kind of like a crossbar. But I'm kind of drawn to the idea of keeping it on the back side.
Well, it'll still work in either hand, even just on one side, as we could see right there.
It doesn't take a lot of work to figure it out as a right-hander, and it takes even less to figure it out as a left-hander.
Yeah.
But that
Cool,
just
man.
straight square design. The Saguaro is, the name of this one is the Saguaro. And he has a lot of really interesting designs, but I think this one, to kind of dial in that lock, see if we can actually do it to the standards he wants. This has been a fun project for us, if a little challenging, but I'm excited to see what people think about this. Because,
Cool, man.
hey, who has made a brand new lock in a hot minute? We have more than ever now, but it's been a hot minute.
It doesn't happen every day. That's
exactly.
For sure. Well, that's all we've got for now from Artisan Cutlery. Remember, all these are prototype stages, but if you want to see what's available from Artisan Cutlery right now, check out the link in the description, which will take you to KnifeCenter.com, and you can feast your eyes on all the goodness there. Russell,
So many good things.
thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check out all our SHOT Show coverage. See you in the next one.
See you then. Whoop swept.
Whoop swept.
Whoop swept.